Hola. What's up, Roscoe?
Hey. Happy gay, y'all.
I was about to eat it right now. Did you see this? I would have
wow.
dove right off the stage.
Yes, y'all, welcome to the Roscoe's Tavern viewing party of RuPaul's Drag Race Allstars 10, and we are starting bracket 3 today. So it's going to be real cute.
Whole new cast.
Yes.
Whole new show.
How exciting is that? Do we like this?
It keeps it fresh instead of that lull we normally feel about now.
I love it. I was so sick of the other 6 already. I'm kidding. Listen, that last bracket was a fierce bracket, actually.
It was wild.
I really enjoyed that bracket. Did you enjoy that bracket?
I did.
I lived.
But tonight, we have not 1, not 2, but 2 Bettys. Give it up for
The Bad Bettys.
Yeah, Daya and Acid Batty.
Oh, God.
Are you kidding, Chicago?
Yeah,
right. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment forever. I'm so glad to be back. Okay,
And she doesn't have much longer, you guys, so thank God she's here now.
That was me stroking out.
Have a seat and please don't fall off.
Yeah.
I almost did as well.
Watch your eye, Batty. Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Betty.
No, you're fine. It's good.
You good, baby?
Well,
Yeah.
welcome.
Hi.
In unison.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Hi, sexy Chicago.
Welcome,
Lots of
welcome back,
friends.
Daya, and welcome to the first time Acid Batty, y'all. Yes.
It's been over like 10 years since you were last here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, welcome back. We're so
Thank
happy
you.
to have you. We're so happy to have
It
you.
feels like I've never left.
Yes.
It's very the same. Sean looks exactly the same.
Sort of, kind of.
Maybe younger, actually.
No,
I need
definitely
your
younger.
doctor.
Definitely younger. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, we're super excited to have you back, Daya.
Hi.
Super excited to have you back as well.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be back. Thanks for having
but
me.
we're even more excited to see this bracket.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
if y'all ready to get this shindig started, let's go ahead and start. Okay. All right, let's get this started. First things first, I do want to ask you both because there's quite a difference in the amount of time that both of you have come back to Allstars. With Daya, I would say it's 3 years, right? About 3 years or
Yeah,
so
but
since
in
you're-
like retrospect, that feels like no time at all. You
Right,
know
that's
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying.
Oh,
And then in comparison to Acid, who it's been like 10 years, right?
Yeah,
Was
like
it-
Daya wasn't born when I
So,
was.
right, well, there we go. Was it an easy decision for you both to come to Allstars? Was it quick? Were you quick to say yes, or this is something that you had to think about?
Yeah, I believe in just taking anything that's opportunity and it's handed to you. I think you should kind of just grab everything by the balls, you know? So, I don't know. It just felt like the right time and the universe was kind of speaking to me, so.
Yeah, I would have said no, but no joke. I started looking at photos of me on tour, like back in the gay, and I was posting them, and I was getting all retrospective. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to go on tour again. And then they literally called me.
So you were emotional.
Oh, hold on. Hat.
You manifest.
She's trying to set you all up for what's coming up. Yes, I'm an emotional.
Would you say this is the first time they asked you?
No.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm like. They had to have asked Acid every single time.
I was like, yeah, almost every
Every
year.
time. Yeah, because, I mean, yeah. Why did you say no, though, Acid? Every other time, why did you say no?
I don't know. It's all because I didn't want to go. I wanted to go back how I went back this time.
Yes.
Which was confident in myself, not giving a loving my drag no matter what people said.
Yeah.
And I don't think I was really ready.
Okay.
Until about now.
Okay.
Honestly.
I love that.
Because I moved away. I don't know if people know that. I used to live in Brooklyn, and I got a house in the mountains, not far from New York, but like I can literally escape and literally hear nothing but the birds and animals. And that's kind of helped me center and turn into like a new girl.
But you know those birds and animals are like,
Hell yeah, they are. Every morning. No, and I just felt ready.
Yeah.
I really did.
I
this
love
time.
that. Well, we missed you on the screen.
Thank
I'm so happy to see you
you.
out there.
Yes, welcome back.
Acid, I'm very happy you were there, I must say. I'm
Thank
very happy
you.
you were there.
I don't regret it. I feel like I was so happy I came back.
Would y'all have wanted to be in another bracket after seeing the first 2 so far, or are you glad with the group that you got put in?
I would only do it now if Daya was in the bracket. Because, like, I love this.
Yeah, I would do it in a bracket without Acid.
so on brand for you.
No. Honestly, no regrets, right? So whatever. That's so millennial to say, but it's true. That's how I think of it.
Okay. I was going to say, now that you've had the opportunity to see the first two brackets, did they give it for you, or were you like, a little lackluster?
I think that there were sickening moments in each one, but the whole first bracket, I literally just couldn't stop looking at Bosco.
Okay. Yes.
Really, a lot of the other girls just weren't in the room because I was too busy staring.
Agreed.
Right. But pink bracket, I mean, there was drama, and I live for the drama. Mistress Isabel Brooks knows exactly what she's doing. Even that posted a reel today, and she didn't put a filter on it, and I was in it, and it looked crazy. That's her plan. That's who she is, you guys. Always a plan.
She knows what she's doing.
She does, girl.
So we're gonna get into the looks, your entrance looks right now. We do a chop or tens across the board for everyone's look. So we're gonna go through the list, and everyone here is gonna either give chops or tens across the board. So we're gonna start with Acid Betty's look.
Yes.
Wait. If the guest is here and it's a chop, do y'all have balls enough to
No,
go
we
boo?
lie.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
No.
Just checking.
Well, we haven't. Have we?
There was
Like,
one
seriously.
I can think
Yeah.
of, but for the most part, we
Okay,
usually-
so I'll go first.
Because I know I'm a provocative, so y'all don't gotta love it.
No, we did. Mistress. We told Mistress it was a chop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
We told Mistress that she was cosplaying as
That she
Tina
looked-
Burner in that last one with the
Yes.
flames, and we said it was a chop.
Yeah.
We totally
Okay,
told her.
No,
to
it was the Bowser one.
We told her she looked like Bowser.
And I support all that.
Oh,
towards
well, then there
Mistress.
was two that I said it was a chop.
Wait, so if it's not a chop, it's a what?
I did chop her twice, and she was here.
It's a 10.
And she was here, so...
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, let's
cool.
start. So,
Sorry.
Acid, we all loved yours.
Work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I want to
10.
know about the pieces on the face. What exactly is
That was by, I believe, Lance Moore. It's hard because I see them online, so I don't remember the names. They did the face pieces from the Iris Van Herpen famous, like when she started becoming famous. There's like, I have another piece of his, which y'all see later. But yeah, so I reached out to him because I was like, if it's my all-star fantasy, because I make all my normally, but I was like, oh, I'm going to live the real fantasy. I'm going to reach out to the people. And I've seen the real fashion people like, hi.
And it covered her face, so it was perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Talking about pieces, this that you're wearing on your nose today, is
Yeah.
this something that you made? Like,
No, again, this is a girl on a Y no Noen. I don't know how to say it. I think she's Russian, and she made some custom pieces for me. Yeah,
Yes.
you can actually get these online now from her
Wait,
website.
something
Very
else about
fierce.
Acid's outfit. I don't know if you could tell on screen, but it was literally smoking. She had
Yeah.
smoke machines in
Yeah,
it.
she saw little hints of that.
That's
yeah.
why Michelle says it's hot under the collar because I was smoking, but you couldn't really see it.
Yeah, but
Wah, wah.
IRL, it was so sickening.
Okay, who's next, Batty?
Alyssa Hunter.
Listen,
She came in
Are
and
you
like-
recording this? Are we
Who's going
recording
first?
this?
Yes, we are recording.
we are absolutely not recording this, so feel free to say whatever you'd like.
Well, if she ever loses it, her name's all over it. It like
There you
literally
go.
is printed all over it.
Yeah.
So,
I love this.
You know, it'll be returned.
Yeah.
Acid, your thoughts on
What
Alyssa?
are your thoughts?
I thought she looked great.
I thought she looked great too.
When we were lined up.
Oh, you're making me look like a.
No, literally, because you know this. I don't really know who Alyssa Hunter was until
true.
I met
Yeah.
her on set.
Yeah.
I didn't watch your season, so I had no idea what was happening, who they were.
I love the subtle shade.
No, it's tea. She knows. It's not shade. It's tea. And so I was kind of shocked how beautiful she was every time. Even when she made that red outfit, I was gagged.
Oh, me too,
That
bitch.
hair and stuff, I literally was like, like, I want that
Yeah.
look. That's amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. She looked polished,
Totally.
head to toe.
Yeah.
Was it groundbreaking? No, but it was gorgeous. Like it was stunning.
Yeah.
So I'll give it tens.
Chop.
Chop.
I'm gonna give her tens. I loved her
Tens.
hair as well.
Chop for the Kiki.
Chop for the Kiki. I live. Daya, we know you said what?
Chop!
I live. Who's
It's a
next?
chop.
Okay, next
Who's
up
next?
we had Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Love Cuckoo. Yes, it seems
I
very
love that you start like that.
elevated.
I love Cuckoo. Love
It seems so
Cuckoo.
elevated, and
Oh,
I will tell her when
no.
she's here that I love her.
Love pink.
It
love
just
pink.
seemed like the outfit may have been wearing her. Just a
This
tad
is
bit.
fun experiencing this with Naysha. Because Naysha and I met Cuckoo at the same time, so
sure
this is a key.
Have y'all seen the growth from her though since
Wait,
the
did
initial
you
season?
see the post she made like 2 days ago before our bracket started airing, where she posted throwback photos to like 2010,
No.
and baby, she looked like she was in a boy band. It was kind of,
cute.
it was kind of hot.
You kind of live for it?
Yeah, I was into it.
I live
She looked
that you
great.
live
But
for
the
it.
wig she was wearing was progressively sliding over
Yeah.
the entirety of us
Can we talk about that?
filming. I don't know.
Denali
are.
is making me be the devil.
She said, "Say it."
I mean, I'm just being
Okay,
honest.
fine.
Was it supposed to be like a deconstructed look? right?
No, but it started deconstructing and they stopped.
I thought it was.
No, and I'll be the.
It was hot. It was hot in there.
Listen,
that day.
they call me the shadiest queen. I'm the truth. I will just tell the truth. There's no
Yeah.
shade. It was falling apart, and they did stop filming.
This is
and-
going to be just us talking over each other
and
the
they
whole
and they,
time.
and they had people come up and fix her and help her fix the hair and stuff, and things were falling apart. And that was the first time I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a different experience."
Okay.
Because usually they want you to fall apart. And
Right,
I was
but
like,
they're
"Oh my
like,
god, they're
no."
fixing her outfit. Oh, this is gonna be maybe fun, maybe."
With all that to say, tens or a chop for Cynthia?
Oh, I have to answer this.
Yes, you
Yes,
do.
And you have to go first.
Plus, you saw it in person, which means your opinion really matters.
It's a chop.
It's a chop. Taya?
I wouldn't wear it. Not that that says anything, but I would say it's a chop.
It's
for
a
me.
chop because Cynthia did not put her personality in the outfit. It's just like a red queen. Like I don't know.
Totally.
I know Cynthia, and I have no
Yeah.
idea what that outfit means. You know what I mean? I don't understand what that says about
Right.
you,
Totally.
and I
Yeah.
know her personally. So that's why
Yeah,
it's a
she's
chop
a
for me.
queen. Duh, like Queen of Hearts.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Also chop?
Maybe she was saying because she's so sweet. You know, she's the
Yeah.
queen of. Yeah, chop.
Yeah. All right. Our next diva, Denali.
You didn't
Lee.
say
You
it,
don't
bitch.
vote? I said chop.
You said chop?
Yes.
Oh,
Skip over it.
So it was a chop all the way across the boards. That y'all some shady.
We love
We slid it
Cynthia.
in there.
All right, let's talk about Denali.
This is a-
Yes,
Kiki.
Denali.
Let's pretend she's not here.
It don't
I
matter.
hated it. Why was it? No, I'm just kidding. Listen, that's heel.
Girl.
Okay, we're gonna ask her next week when
Yeah.
she's here. But I'm gonna ask her now. We're gonna pretend like she didn't answer. Did you have the? I mean, you custom, yes? Okay, yeah. So we'll edit that.
They got a light
Put a little light on
Get
her.
the spotlight, please.
We'll ask again next week. But that shoe was
So
nasty.
Cool. Oh, and her fingernails. She had these nails on, which I won't demonstrate with my own hands because I don't have nails on right now. But she had these nails on that were like going backwards. They were like backwards, like nail, like razor blades almost. It
Oh my
looked
God.
like. It was so cunty. But I also was just busy staring at her ass the whole time.
Yeah.
So, but 10 is that it? What
Yeah,
we say?
10s.
We haven't done a 10 yet.
I give
so.
tens. I give tens.
Tens,
Denali.
Tens.
Tens.
tens,
Yeah, tens. It was stunning. It was
20s,
stunning.
30s, and 40s, 100s.
And then let's do Daya Batty.
Yes.
What was the inspo, Daya, before we start giving you your chops?
Well, this was just. you.
I only said that because y'all asked if you give chops with the people here, if I was with her, but no. Tell me
Well,
what your inspo was.
Right when I got the call for Drag Race, I was like going back and watching a bunch of old school reality TV, like Girls Next Door, Rock of Love with Bret Michaels from Poison.
I remember that.
And the first season winner, Jess. She's actually, I think she might have been from Chicago back in the day, like over 10 years ago, but she was kind of the inspo for the hair, and then everything else just kind of followed suit after. I just knew I wanted to be like, you know, spiked, punked out, headphones on, so people, if they talked to me, I had an excuse not to answer them.
You know what I loved about your look is what was missing from Cynthia's. We know exactly who you are when you
the
come out. We're
brand,
like,
yeah.
that's Daya, and that's what I loved. Where the other look, it was just like you said, it's like, who is this person kind of thing, you know?
Right.
So I'm gonna give it tens. What are you gonna give it?
But I'm gonna give it tens, but I want to ask. It was really cunty. Did you break a bottle twice, or was it just one time?
I broke it
Multiple times.
No.
I'll answer for her.
Actually, no, I didn't.
I thought you had more than one bottle.
I did it once, and then right when I got to the back,
Because you had two backstage, didn't you?
I did, but I forgot the second one in the workroom, and so they were asking if they wanted like me to run back there, and I was like, no, it's fine. And plus, after I got done doing it the first time, RuPaul literally from stage was like, "Is that real glass?" Like she like screamed it
Because she has to pay the insurance.
No, I know the liability of it all.
Girl.
And it was what? It's one of those sugar ones.
It was a sugar glass
Sugar
bottle.
glass.
Yeah, but
Gorgeous.
I just did it once.
10s for me. Great
Thank
job.
you, Angel.
Tens.
Tens.
It's a cut, or wait, what's the
Chop,
phrasing?
chop,
Chop.
chop.
Oh yeah, it's
Chop.
tens.
I love. She's like, I just want to cut her. Okay, and go back to the show. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop
Wait,
it.
no, I'm
Stop
just
it.
kidding. We have Ginger Minge.
No,
I'm
we have
just
to talk
kidding.
about Ginger.
I'm just kidding. We still have Ginger. I'm just with Chop. All right. So what do you guys think? Ginger
Thoughts
Minge?
on Ginger?
Okay, I will say I love reptile print and I love a power suit. I think a power suit's so cunty. I think it makes a woman just look like a bad. So for me, it was a 10. I enjoyed it. I thought she looked cunty in it, and I thought she looked fab.
Acid.
It was cute. I don't know. It could have been better. I like the print. I love the
totally.
animal
Her
stuff.
bag had like a knockoff Gucci logo that had 2 G's instead of 2, or I guess Gucci is with the
But
G,
again,
right?
I'm not
A
totally
GM.
sure.
Chanel, I don't know.
But
The
what?
Chanel, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But what was it about? Like for me, like what was that outfit informing me about Ginger? That's why I'm.
That
I don't
she's
know.
back again.
That she's here for business.
She's
Like,
here-
I
I
was
was just gonna say she's here for business.
She's coming to get her.
Yeah,
check.
I
That's
got
smart.
corporate business totally.
Yeah.
But also watching press week, your guys' press week looks. I mean, they follow suit with this. I mean, it was giving very that businesswoman.
I
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
So my thing, and this is no shade. This is not a read. But
Yes,
if
it
you
is.
think about it, and I put myself in the same headspace, right? If I would have done All Stars as many times as I've already done All Stars, like that, as I'm talking about Ginger, right? I would come. Fire would be coming out of my ass, my ear. Like I would be serving it to another level.
Right, you would have like lights and
Where I'm saying, listen,
On
boo-boo,
wheels.
I'm gonna show you I'm here because I'm here to win because I'm never gonna do this shit ever again. Like I've done it too many times. So for you to actually go with just a suit, yes, it was beautiful. It was tailored, gorgeous.
You wanted
but was
more.
it an entrance look for someone that's been to All Stars repeatedly? Absolutely not. For me, it's a chop.
I hear you. I hear you. I would also say it's a chop because I feel like, yeah, we've seen a lot of Ginger. There could have been more. But I also don't think... Y'all didn't know y'all were entering on the main stage, though, did you?
no idea.
Okay, so it's...
I get it, but no, chop still. Batty.
Oh, you're saying it would be different if they were
In the workroom.
In the workroom. Chop.
I'm gonna give it a positive whatever.
It's 10s across the board. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 10.
No, it was very well made, and she looked absolutely
because it wasn't
polished
falling
and
apart.
gorgeous.
It looked cute. I like the print. I like the
Yeah.
color. When I saw her, she did look good in the hallway.
Yeah.
You know, like she looked cute.
And she smelled like cigarettes, which I love.
And she smelled like cigarettes.
Because I have to tell you from my point of view as an audience, y'all, listen to me. When they ask us how we feel about the lip sync, we're looking at the back of their head
Right.
the whole time.
Yeah, yeah,
True.
yeah.
So I
We're
have
not
to tell
there
you
yet.
from my point of view, like I didn't see them walk on the runway.
Absolutely.
I saw them in the hallway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's where I saw them. That's why I said, "Hey, girl, I'm so excited to be on the show." Not on the runway. You
No,
know,
no,
so-
and you're
I'm
right.
sorry, it's not shady. That's just my point
Oh
of view.
no, totally, and she did look beautiful, and it was well made and all that. But you know what we're trying to say. But with that
Comparatively.
said,
Wait,
let's
before we go back to
we're
the
gonna go
show.
right. No, I said, oh yeah.
Before we go back, I want to talk about your looks real quick that you guys are wearing while we're talking about entrance looks. Who made these looks that you guys are wearing right now?
Acid made these.
I did.
Yes.
Love.
She slayed out of this. So this was like press week. We were kind of planning a couple different things, but last minute I was like, those things are going to be too hard. How about this? You make something. It'll be much easier. And then I told her I would make the wig, so I made the wig.
Love.
Yeah.
Love.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
it.
Well, you
look
guys
great.
look super fab. Let's go right back
Thank
to the
you.
show. Okay. Let's get to the bottom of this like group selection. Was there more tension than we just saw on the episode with?
No, everyone wanted to be with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so you
mostly
guys-
with Acid, actually.
What?
I feel like most people said you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
They
did.
Yeah, they did. That's it.
I love that you were like, Alyssa, you're not even second or third. Like, that was
Girl, the amount of times she told me that I was the bitch of like in the workroom that
Yeah.
day was crazy.
Karma is a and her name is Betty,
Well,
honey.
and what's crazy is I was like, I mean, of course you'd think that. You sat at home and watched it on your couch like everyone else. You know, but just not that shady. But you know what I mean? I was just kind of like, find something new to say, please. I was kind of...
So you're still the villain.
No, what are you talking about? I was never the villain, you guys.
Why do you hate Alyssa so much?
I do not hate Alyssa at all. I do not hate Alyssa. That is my season 14 sister.
Your tone sounds different.
And honey, no, her entrance look, I loved it. I loved that it said nut on the back. It made me love her so much more. No, I really do. I mean, you'll just have to watch every week, see what happens.
Okay, well, in addition to getting one of the partners that you wanted, you also got the role that you wanted in this little challenge. You said, I'm going to be the Wicked Witch, Ginger, you do Glinda, let's not stray from what we know. Why did you go into that? Or why did you feel that way? Forgive me.
My first season, they didn't know who the f*** I was. Also, I didn't really know who the f*** I was, so I think I was like, no, let's not play, like, switcheroo this time. Let's just stick to our guns and what we're kind of, like, known for, so... That just felt the most natural to me. That just felt right. You know, gut instinct.
And then
trust your instincts.
Acid, you and Denali are planning. You're throwing everything at the window. How was the How was the experience? Did you eventually settle on something?
Yeah, well, I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, don't.
But like the show does end. Like there is a moment where we have to finish. No, we were floundering, not, to bring in the fish. It was when you said boop, 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 bloop, 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 flounder. No, we were, girl, we couldn't settle on anything. There's actually a cut, like we were literally on the main stage, like, where do we walk? What do we do? And then we were like, they're filming us. We should look like we're doing something. Yeah. Like we were literally having that conversation. So we're like, okay, we'll walk over here. We were
okay, well, I'm really curious to see how that works.
Yeah,
Let's go
hello.
back to the show. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Cynthia was talking about how Alyssa was going to meet you in the parking lot. Daya, did that ever happen?
No, not yet. Not yet. Wait till I'm
But speaking of parking lots, Acid, one of our VIP members sent in a question. Johnny, thank you. They want to know if you still think Trixie Mattel is ugly.
Yes.
Okay.
That took no thinking whatsoever.
No, she held it right up.
There wasn't even a debate.
I never thought she was ugly. Roll the tapes.
You said the makeup was ugly, right?
No, I was confused.
Yeah.
Same.
And they told me. They informed me. Now I'm not confused. And she fixed it, so good for her.
She was just asking a question.
Real tea, though, that was the subject matter first week. Totally cut.
Oh, so, Trixie's.
Yeah, so work it out.
Well, because Trixie's not there, sweetheart.
Oh, no, but she wasn't there when I was, they bring her into the room. They love her. I love her too. No, I was shocked that they didn't include the footage that we talked about it.
About Trixie?
Yeah. No, I don't think she's ugly. I live that she's going on tour and DJing and doing all that. Like,
she's doing the.
It's iconic. That is the that everybody wants to be. Real tea is. No one's going on RuPaul's Drag Race to be RuPaul. They're all going on to be Trixie Mattel.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. If you don't want Trixie's career, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Period.
Between my two favorite would be, as far as career, is Bianca Del Rio. The fact that this woman can do a world tour every couple years and still sell out.
Thousands of people.
It's absolutely amazing.
Massive theaters.
It really is a blessing.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, we're gonna go right back to the show because we got to keep it moving. So let's go back to the show. So, how was it meeting
Cynthia?
Yeah. I've never felt like more of a huge man. Truthfully, they're both like this tall. They're so little and tiny. Really sweet. They both smelt amazing. Yes, they told.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
Okay.
They made them come in twice because they were like, the witches.
Like mouse. Like mice. Is that the plural?
Yeah.
Like mouses.
Maybe protecting the voice. How much time did y'all get at the table with them?
Oh, a lot longer than that.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally.
I was touching her shoes, playing with the nails. Yeah, it was a kiki.
You were saying while the episode was running that when they went behind.
Yeah, because they were such a fan, and I was like, well, there's the camera behind the mirror because they were like asking questions, whatever. Like, no, I didn't know that, and I was like, you're Ariana Grande. You can go back there. She's like, really? And I was like, make them take you back there, girl. So that's why they're like dead in front of my face because I was like, oh, the bitch did it. She was like, I'm Ariana Grande, and I want to go behind the mirror.
I love that. Which, by the way, that's one of the reasons why people don't even get ready in front of that mirror, because it's not the greatest mirror in the world.
I didn't realize that till we filmed, and I was like, "Oh, this is up.
This is a hideous
It's wavy.
mirror.
It's not a real mirror.
Yeah, it's a
like,
little faint.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Blame it on the mirror.
And then you can see.
listen, the girls that usually. So
No, I
shitty.
love your makeup. It's not the mirror. Stop it. I love it today.
With that,
She's mad that Mistress didn't filter her on that video. Sorry, continue, Naysha.
let's go back to the show. Okay.
Very cute.
Work.
That was a fun challenge.
A little
Yeah.
different than what I expected, but I liked it a lot. I love the
Yeah.
storytelling. I thought y'all were gonna lip sync more.
Girl,
Were
why
y'all told
did
not
we
to?
not? Why did we not?
Okay.
We should have. That was so uncomfortable. I was clenching
we
my
know.
butt the whole time.
Why didn't we?
Girl, I don't know. They told us we didn't
There
need
was
to.
no time.
The
was-
first
yeah.
group did though. Ginger was good.
No, they did 2 lines.
A few lines.
Okay,
Yeah.
they had more lines than
I was counting.
most. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think one thing that was kind of lost in translation was they really emphasized like having the storytelling aspect, and I feel like maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's because I lived it in real life, but I feel like watching it on television, it doesn't feel like that. And I was really concerned about the story part because
Yeah.
It's weird how they like put emphasis on certain elements of the competition
Yeah.
while you're filming, and
Yeah.
then when you see it on TV, you then discover like they just threw it away.
Because they were like, make
Right.
sure it tells a story about how you guys know each other and what's the interactions between the two
Right.
of you.
They were so neurotic about it.
But I feel like that didn't really read in translation.
Didn't translate. Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that's what I was nervous about for the challenge was I know I ain't a funny ass, but like I know I'm not that kind of funny. I'm just like neurotic funny. So like I needed someone like that, like Ginger, that could
writer.
write something
You needed a writer.
that's funny because
Yeah.
I'm not like that anyway. Obviously, here I am.
I think when it comes to the writing aspect of it, I think your group was probably the strongest one when it came to the writing aspect of it. Would you ladies agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was
But to be
thinking,
fair, they gave us a template, and Ginger literally removed 2 words from every sentence, and that's how they made their script. I saw her how she wrote it,
Well,
and
I
I was
didn't
like,
write
"Oh,
it,
I should have
so-
done that," because it was like, "I'm whatever witch, and I'm bad, and I like or something," and she like erased it to like. I was like, "Oh, I should have done that." Did you know that?
Word.
No, I didn't write the script.
I know. Yeah.
While Daya and Ginger's, I think, the best storytelling, you and Denali had the best presentation.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Totally.
No shade.
I think so too. And it was very clear that you two were opposites.
I think we were the most cohesive.
Yeah.
With that.
Opposites but cohesive. Yeah, totally.
I will say, after we did the runway, I, in my brain, was like, that's Denali and Acid.
Yeah.
For sure. You know.
Yeah. Let's talk about the other group, the third group. We have Alyssa and
Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine. What did you think about them?
That was erratic. There was a lot.
Erratic?
There was a lot going on there. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, for glue guns, that was sickening, in my opinion.
I thought
Okay,
for real.
yes.
Props
For
there.
real.
For real.
I thought it was good. The only issue that I have with their group, which was the strongest part, I think too, is that they incorporated some Spanish in there. But give me, instead of 6 words, give me 3, because the problem is understanding it or keeping pace with it is the problem when you don't have people that speak Spanish.
Yeah, or is that
You
just
get
the
what I'm
viewer's
saying?
problem?
So-
That might just be the viewer's
Well,
problem, honey.
Well, you have to think about you're being judged. So then it becomes a judge's problem, which now becomes your problem. Do you see?
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
also, like,
So-
you know that that's something so important to them, so why would you invite them to come anyway? You know
Oh, no,
what
no,
I
no,
mean?
no. We're not saying don't use Spanish. I'm
Okay.
saying instead of 6 words, let's do 3 so I catch all 3. Do you see what I'm saying? Because with the jokes, the problem was they gave me so many jokes all at once that you didn't let me catch. I caught every single one because I speak Spanish, but not everyone might have caught that. You know what I mean?
I get you, girl. I get
So-
you.
This is coming from someone who maybe knows RuPaul a little more, right, Naysha? That's what that means. I'm being shady. Because, honey, RuPaul and Spanish,
Yeah.
oil and water.
Yeah.
Like, she, like, literally, minute Spanish walks into the room, she's like, she literally is. Hold on to next week. We'll see how the edit goes.
I can't believe it. Okay.
Okay,
I know they'll
re-
make her look amazing, so.
I really want to see
No
that. But
worries.
anyway, no, but I
Right,
think
remember?
they used their strength, which was they both their Spanish is both their first language. I think that was the right direction to go.
Totally.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now I liked it, but
Yeah.
for me too, while we were involved, I thought it was a little chaotic as well. I
Yeah.
wasn't clear, and they admitted they were not clear on their story.
Yeah.
They were literally just hoping everything that they threw to the wall stuck.
Yeah.
That was what they told me. They were like, "Oh, I don't know. This is my look, and I don't care if it relates to the story. I'm just gonna do
Right.
it all."
Also, they didn't show everyone completely freaking the out while sewing.
you want to talk about this?
Everyone was running around. There was all over the workroom was crazy. Also, listen, how are you going to do Drag Race 3 times, 4 times, and not bring a pattern?
Daya wants to talk about Daya.
No. I'm like, girl, bring a pattern. Bring a pattern.
Ginger was crying.
Was she?
Crying.
Because it wasn't
because she couldn't
challenge
sew.
she could do.
Yeah.
And the only person that sewed everything was her.
But what
literally, she sewed everything that Ginger was wearing.
I didn't sew everything. I gave her
Honey.
the tools. I gave her the tools.
When I saw, she literally told Ginger to give me a dress. She put it down. She made a pattern.
But
from
that's okay
Ginger's
because she
dress.
wrote the whole story. So that's okay.
I mean,
That was our trade-off.
I feel like,
yeah.
honestly, since we're on the subject, I feel like they totally deleted Daya's struggle. Because Daya did not sleep. She worked the hardest. And from my point of view, she made 2 garments
Yeah.
in a night.
All right.
Well, don't say that.
You did.
Yeah.
Well,
You did.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it. But let's also give credit where credit's due because Ginger didn't. She wrote the story. I did nothing with the story. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I,
mean,
felt
that
like it
seems
was.
like-
But
That seems
I-
like a
I
fair
appreciate
trade.
it. I appreciate that.
It seems like a fair trade, though,
I do.
right?
This part,
you
I
write
take
the
that part.
story,
You write the story,
and I'll
I'll
take
make
care
the
of the
look.
clothes. You know, it
Right,
seems like
Tenali? A total fair trade.
it seems.
You do a little bit, I'll do a little bit.
It seems like
Denali slept 12 hours.
Oh, she
girl.
got lots of sleep. She's like, "Good morning, Betty. You
she looked so rested. She was just fresh.
Your skin
Just
was glowing.
super
dress
fresh
is
and
done.
rested.
I was like,
she
bitch,
looked
I did
beautiful.
not sleep.
All right, let's go back to the show. Okay, listen. One of the worst critiques that I think could ever come out of a judge's mouth is it's so costumey. What the is this supposed to be?
Yeah.
Like, it is so stupid when they
She's
say
all, that looks like a wig
It looks
to me.
like, right. What do you think? Hello?
Are you wearing makeup? Oh my God.
It's very that. That's what it gives. I hate when she says that. Anyway, what did y'all, and I love when they disagree with her. They're like, I didn't see that. And they're like, well, I didn't see it either. I live when they disagree with her because you know she's pissed.
Well, I hold on to your hat
Oh,
because it continues.
stop. I get excited.
Yeah, it's a key.
I get excited. Okay, let's talk about the critiques. Did we agree with the critiques? No, you did
Some
not.
yes, most no. Yeah. Law.
Wait, why no?
Yeah, why no?
Somebody said no. Who
Well,
said
this
it
is,
around
this is
here?
your interview now.
You
Like
said
serious?
no?
Like why no?
Oh, they said no because they didn't agree with what they said about yours.
About
They-
totally.
like,
Yes.
the negative things about
the negative
yours.
things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd second that.
You'll second that.
I second that, honestly. And I think I told Denali and Acid both when we were there. I thought y'all slayed out of that.
Yeah.
I really did.
You
so.
know, that's when sometimes I feel like they do because they're like, you know, we want a reaction from this person and we're going to get it. Do you know what I mean? Because you're the seamstress. No. I know you know. She's the seamstress, so they're like, we're going to tell her she did horrible at the seamstress challenge, and then she's going to go in the back and she's going to be pissed and give us what we need.
They tried to rip me a new one, and I was like, smile,
Yeah.
smile. And every time he was like, that's awful, I was like, and he was like, I'd be so mad if you put me next to someone else wearing red. I was like, oh.
Wait, so what was holding the skirt up? It wasn't a safety pin?
No, that shit
No.
was all sewn together. It's
Okay.
still, clock me online, it's just still together. I just put it on, it's sewed. He's not a seamstress.
Yeah.
He's a stylist, which means he goes in and looks at garments already made, and he judges them.
Yeah.
So he don't know how it's made.
Yeah.
Period.
There we go.
I love you.
I live. Okay, we're gonna go back to the show because we want to do Untucked. We want to see who wins this. We want to see all the teams. So let's go back to the show. Okay, let's make some noise for Miss Daya Batty and that lip sync and winning.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
yes. Now tell me how you were feeling when you won the challenge, and then when you did the lip sync, and then the outcome to the lip sync.
You know, I was actually kind of shocked that we were the top winning group of the week, if I'm being 1,000% honest. But I was very happy to be there. That's probably why when I lost the lip sync, I didn't throw a fit. It's because I was just happy to be in the top, you know?
Yeah.
So, who here's a Broadway musical theater fan?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if that's your gig, everybody knows that. You know, like everybody knows that song. So at least it was a song I kind of already knew the words to. But they didn't really show a lot of me.
Yeah.
No, they did not.
No. So
honestly,
I'm gonna ask a very problematic question. Because I wouldn't be me if I don't answer.
True.
Okay, no. So for me personally, when they do that, it's because they need something to fit a certain narrative that they're about to give you. So let's just show Ginger Minj 75% of the time so that we can justify her winning. But anyway, what I was going to ask was, a little birdie told me that there was someone on this bracket that they felt was favored a lot of the time. Would you say there's some truth behind that? And if so, would you say who it was?
you know, I don't really give a and pay attention to anyone but myself, if I'm being 100% honest.
Good answer, Daya.
Yeah. So I, honestly, and you can ask either of the girls that are here tonight, I kind of didn't
we're
really...
going to ask Denali next week.
I really kind of was just like, here's the thing, I understood we had to give away points and shit. I didn't really understand at this point how it worked, but I was like, baby, the other girl's giving me points. I need to get my own points.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. I really wasn't concerned with anyone else except for me.
Good answer.
Media training.
What is your answer?
Yeah, what's your opinion on that?
Totally.
Yeah.
I was like all about me, and I wasn't paying attention to anything around me. And I was like, I'm gonna be like the best myself. You know what I mean? Like that's a sentence.
Girl, that tone is such...
Well, I mean, I always, when I'm out on the set, I always find that the audience is kind of smart. And they sense and see and smell what's going on.
Yeah, they figure
And I
it
always leaned on that on my first season. I was like, hopefully they'll lean on the fact that whatever. And they're getting it. So y'all tell me who you think was favored.
I mean, I don't know.
Either do I.
It wasn't very obvious. Do you guys like this new ginger-colored hair?
Oh! I thought it was like strawberry.
Anyway,
it's ginger.
So
Okay, I thought that was a strawberry
We are going to get into Untucked because we want the full story. So let's go to Untucked.
Y'all, seriously, I know that this is like their thing to say if you're not watching Untucked, you're only getting half the story. But this season, it's so true, especially for our bracket. So watch it. Yes.
Were you there? I don't remember. Was I there?
Denali, am I telling the truth, honey? Okay.
All right. Before we move on, we want to thank our sponsor, Hornitos, for sponsoring our viewing party here. Grab you a lovely blueberry sour, but before we...
Ooh,
yes, it's so
blueberry
good.
sour.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
We're going to move into a question from one of our VIP members. And this is in
Wait,
reference...
how do you become a VIP member?
Well...
You give us $2.
$2.
Okay. That's it?
Subscribe
Every
to the
month.
Roscoe Sever page.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
So this is in reference to your verse. Dill and Reese in Scotland send massive respect to you on your Starbucks boycott stance, and they would like to know.
Me. I forgot. Okay, I didn't know who this was for, but this is for me.
you. and they would like to know if you can elaborate on the energy behind it, and who else are we boycotting at the moment?
Let her get her list. No, seriously.
No. Oh, now's the time? Now's the time. Well, no, you just got to go online and look who the fuck we're boycotting. It's not that difficult. Google that. It's a never-ending list.
But they're in Scotland, so we're talking here. So who are we boycotting here?
It's never-ending. We got Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Starbucks, the Walton family, which is Walmart, General Electric, Ford, like all those. Anyone who's giving money to oppress us or to oppress people, or anyone who is union busting, which is for the working class, I'm against. So that's...
Anyone that's rolling back DEI efforts, we're against.
I cannot stand meeting amazing people who don't get paid enough. And that's all of us.
And can you tell us who was the main one? Target, by the way.
Target is one of them. That's what I mean. The list is massive.
They have not rolled back and said, you know what, we're going to
Right.
implement. It's so yes, do not go to
Did you
Target.
see on the Target? I think it was Target for the Pride. What little clothing they did have?
Yeah.
It was like lorem ipsum placement text on the tags.
It's literally like a 4x4 crate.
crazy.
With like a flag or two, a shirt, like it's some flags. I mean, it's absolutely
But
insane.
real tea, why this was dramatic, is not because, ooh, I'm a boycotter, but I had told them already, because they had said Starbucks, and I told them my stance, and I was not cool with it. And then when we were on doing PR, it showed up. And I was like, no, you all assured me, right? And I was like, y'all told me we were going to have Starbucks, we're cool with it. And then it showed up one day, and I just lost my because I warned them. I was like, if I see that logo anywhere around me, I'm going to dump it and go crazy.
Also, we were in New York.
That's
and
what
New York has every
hundreds
coffee
of
shop ever.
local coffee
Yeah.
people
Yes.
and local restaurants in New York City. Like, why are we going to a massive corporation? That's what I understand. Literally, there's local people, like a family mom and pa shop. Why the not? Like, why the not?
Totally.
Absolutely.
Milk
Or make
and
it
sugar.
your own self. That too.
Support
Anyway.
small businesses,
Yeah.
please. Yeah. So
We're
yeah.
all small businesses.
Yes.
We
Oh,
all. I work for
absolutely.
myself.
Absolutely. RuPaul is not a small business.
Nor.
No.
We
no.
are. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go back to the. I'm just kidding, but not really. But let's go back to the show. Let's do some more of those VIP questions. Yeah.
Sure thing. Chabo, thank you for the question, babe. Would like to know for both of you divas, we have so many drag shows that you can showcase your art on, especially new ones like King of Drag, hosted by Murray Hill, with Chicago's own Tenderoni as a rotating judge. Main judge, forgive me. Yes, Tenderoni's a judge, right? You know, he went away, we're like, is he competed? Came back as a judge. Fancy, right? Have y'all ever considered doing Dragula, or has the call ever came into you?
Good question. No, never received a call. And also, I'm booked and blessed right now, honey. So I'm worrying about me right now. That's all I got to say about that.
Acid?
Yeah. I do they call people? I don't know.
I've heard a few.
Yeah. No.
But have you ever considered it?
No.
No, okay, not for you. You're good with
I
Drag
love
Race.
it. I honestly think some of the most creative people are on that TV are Dragula. But I'd never.
And I love that there's representation for all sorts of drag. So I do think that's very important.
Well, yeah. And now we have like Monet on Traders. Utica's going to be on the next season of Project
Yes.
Runway.
Very cool.
Is there a
Chicago is representing everywhere.
They really do. They really do. We hold it down here. Is there any other reality shows that y'all would consider or that you'd like to give a try?
I would love to with House of Villains.
Okay.
Really?
Totally.
But
Oh my God, we should both do House
I was
of
gonna say I would
Villains.
like to do it as a duo.
That'd be so fierce and
we-
crazy.
oh my gosh, that would be so sickening. I feel like I'd want another drag queen there to really bounce off of.
Oh, totally.
Because those cis hetero people are so f***ing stupid.
They are.
Correct.
You're not wrong.
And for
You're not wrong.
those in the audience that are cis and straight,
Except for
and
you
you're
guys here
offended,
tonight.
and you're offended, you're welcome. Really quick though, Daya Batty, I think it was your promo look. I don't know where I saw this. I think it was your
Yes.
promo look. The piercings and
Yeah.
it's high, like
They're real.
What? Tell me what inspired that? How did that go? That's not real. Was
Play
it real?
piercings,
No,
honey.
they're what?
No, okay, so to be honest, the whole point of being a drag queen is representing your art and your craft, and part of my craft is being mysterious, so I'm not giving away my f***ing answer, girl. No, but I love makeup. I think there's such a power in makeup. It makes me feel like powerful. So I have really talented friends that can do some really sickening things.
She also staples tips to her body.
Was that real?
That
Yes,
is
it
real.
was real.
and you might see it tonight.
Oh my god.
What the?
That is insanity. Okay, I live. All right, let's go back to Untucked. Don't you get like a shot after that or something? I think that's what they're talking about over
That's
here.
what. That's what.
What shot is it? It's a tetanus shot?
A hormone shot.
Work. All right, let's make some noise. We just finished Untucked. Gorgeous. Okay, so right now we are going to say goodbye to the front bar. We would love everyone at the front bar. If you want to join us back here for Q&A with our guests, please come back here because we're going to have Kiki. If not, stay up there, enjoy the music. We're good. Also, don't forget to join us today at 10:30 with our Friday Night Lights cast. We will all be performing. It's going to be a great show, so make sure you join us. But right now, can you...
For the non-VIP members, we are going to say goodbye and thank you to Acid Betty.
Let's make some noise for Daya, Batty.
Also, if you're not a VIP member, I don't know what you're doing. You need to just
Get
become a
with it.
VIP member and get the whole story, because there's some other shit I want to say right now. But I can't tell you because you're not a VIP member. Anyway, right now, please make some noise for Miss Caramel to Phil.
Keep that going for Batty Davis. Your turn.
Keep that going for Naysha, Lopez.
Mine don't shake, girl. I'll pull it out. Anyway.
Wait, Naysha, do you let the audience ever decide the theme that you guys do every week?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And...
Never mind, girl.
And... Okay, bye!